Welcome, friends, back to Studio Hot Rods Restoration Revelations. It's going to be a good week. See that beautiful Nova and those stripes? I can show you how we put that together, put that on there, hop into the Chevelle, and all the other cool things that are happening around the shop. You never know what you're going to get at this place. Come on, let's go check out the things that we got going on. First, I'll show you how we put the stripes on that thing. I didn't do the back, I only did the front. Man, it's just a cool car. Wait till you see what I'm gonna do to it. It ain't even fast yet, baby. That one is 16 3/4, and this one, just to check, is 16 3/8. You know what that means? These stripes are different size on this car. Wow, look at it. Come here. If you really look at it, you can see this stripe is bigger than that stripe. Now, I didn't put them on there, and I got to match the front. Do you think we should make them different sizes? I think we should make them the same size. I'm just going to split the difference. Let's call it 16 and a half. Hold the back up. Don't tell me this is that far up. Oh, this is 17 and a quarter. Eddie, don't be mad at me. I like Eddie. This is a cool car. You can't really tell, but now when I tell you, can you see the stripes? The left one's bigger than the right one. We'll find the center of the hood. We're also going to find the center of the deck lid and then measure off to see where the stripes, if they're correct. Yeah, we're right there. Okay, good. I hit that right. 2 7/8. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Now we know what we got. 2 7/8 off the center stripe. So what we're going to do now is try and get a starting line right across this hood, which should be difficult because I hurt my back recently. Let's start in the center. You can put your finger that actually tape too. You got tape and ooh, I like it. Now we gotta get 2 at 2 7/8 off, right? That was a bad guess, Murph. It's really hard to work with these tools. So we gotta make that look from above like it's 16 3/4. So that means we gotta dye that line up here and almost hit a plumb line, which would really be 18 3/4. It's a big trick, like when you're laying out stripes or taping something, you wanna go with the longest point you can. So if you notice, when I lay it out, I'm stretching it and making the line and then setting it down in. That way it keeps it, I knew because I was house painting for a long time. It keeps the line as straight as possible because it's straight, when you pull it, it's straight. So I don't have to worry about this line doing any of that kind of stuff. If you get it from the farthest point and then set it in. Boom, that's the idea. Alright, now we're gonna let the real guys do their job. It's square, it's straight, it's clean. I'm gonna go sew myself a pair of jeans. Yeah, so we're gonna wrap up this interior so we can actually take this bad boy out on the road. Man, when you're getting close to the end like this, you don't even want carpet at this point. You just wanna go. We got the seats in, put the carpet together. You know, actually, even when you put the seat belts in, you know, you actually burn it a little bit so you cauterize the carpet and you don't get a big string coming off. You'll see it, what we do. It's cool. Anyways, come along for the ride. I can't wait to get this bad boy on the road. pretty exciting. It's really just a one-man vehicle right now.
I'll get in.
I'm gonna get a milk crate for you. Template, not gonna use that. Template, not gonna use that. All right, we're gonna get it outside. First thing we gotta do is get the engine running, right? That's all the smoke we had in this place. No, I'm just kidding. We gotta get it outside because it's gonna smoke a lot. We gotta reprogram the IAC, okay? IAC is what sets your idle circuit basically. And then we got 4 mechanical links on the stack fuel injection. I gotta tune that to get that thing to actually all kind of balance out. I got a little flow meter around here somewhere.
You look like you fit well now.
Wow. This is your primary here. This is your secondary. All right, here's where we're at. We got one bank firing for sure. Sounded good for a 4-cylinder, didn't it? But we got the other bank. It's not even getting hot at all. So that's what you do. You check stuff out at startup. However, I'm going to grab the program off of Cayman Island Camaro that we have that's got the exact same setup on it. It's even got a little bit of learning. Actually, we're going to do more tuning on that one tomorrow. I have a tuner that comes in, so I'm not the tuner, right? I'm just got to make sure everything's operating correct. So we're going to put a fresh set. This one was firing. See the black? It was actually firing. So we'll figure it out. But it's so much easier for just a carburetor. Oh, look at heat, feel it. It's warm. Yeah! I figured it out, Carmen.
Good job.
I figured it out.
What was it?
Well, we got a problem with chuckles. No.
Let's start with the mechanic.
Hey, the good news is we figured it out. But what's cool about this, I'm not an LS expert, but I've been playing with cars, mechanical shit my whole life, right? And it came to me that we might have these coil packs wired backwards. So
I had that car.
if I didn't have that car, so I went and grabbed that one, and sure enough, we had it wired backwards.
It's got the same setup?
Yeah, it's got the same setup in it. So you heard it. We got heat. Oh, yeah, I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, it sounds good now.
Oh man, thank you God. Figured it out. You know, I know carburetors, but I'm learning this. I got tuners. I can't get it running. How's it sound, Bill? Well, we're doing a leak down check. We're gonna see if anything leaks down out of the motor. Ha! That's not a leak down. That's actually just a hairy down. Yesterday, we got valves running. Let me tell you, we've had some problems with the new parts. You kidding me? Brand new parts that you put on, like, hey, it's pretty perfect because they're all new parts. The map sensor, which is the manifold absolute pressure, was bad. The throttle position sensor was, the DPS throttle position sensor was bad, and the temp sensor's gone bad. 3 bad sensors on a brand new set of equipment, and I'm gonna give you one more piece. The water pump that we got from CFV, whatever. Right out of the back of the water pump, it started pouring as soon as it got warm. It had to pull the whole front pulley assembly off the front of the motor. 4 hours yesterday, well, 3 hours. Too much time messing around chasing brand new parts. Anyways, we'll bring it back up to the top, see if we got all the leaks. I think we still got a leak in there, I'm just not sure where. Okay, so I call it a varistor, and it's probably the wrong term for it, so don't make fun of me. But this little device here is something we found is really cool. We got the lighted cup holders that are inside that were just so bright, but they're gonna dim with the dashboard lights, right? So they'll dim, but they were so bright, you know, I just thought it looked really tacky. And these are some of the details it takes to actually make the car really have a nice, usable, you know, combination of what's on the car. So currently right now what we're trying to do is actually wire in this variable resistor into the door New Relics power windows. Why would we do that? I know, it's screwy. I can show you actually. Does the other window move right now?
I can power this one up.
So the tracks are all new. It's a New Relics. It's a good product, but it moves real fast. Can I move it? Oh, you can move it. Did that? Oh, you did that? So you see how nice and smooth and easy that went up? I like that. Now I'll make it go down, and I don't like this. It's like a guillotine. It's moving too fast. So what I want to do, I know, it's a detail. It's a small detail. Did you see the difference? Did you see the difference, Chuck?
Oh yeah.
Murph, did you see the difference? So it moves just really fast, and that's because gravity's just helping it. So what I'm going to do is actually vary the voltage. See, that's nice and smooth. It's like an OEM window. But when it goes down, it's like, shkoom. And that's going to, when it lands on the bottom, that's not a good idea, right? Because you got all the mounting hardware. It's just, you're going to be bouncing, that kind of stuff, and I'm looking for durability. So adding this little varistor, as I call it, into the circuit on the downside of the window movement is something we're working on doing. But right now, we've realized that the polarity switches on the motor. I was just going to reduce the down voltage to see it get like 6.5, 7 volts on it. As long as it doesn't, Ohm's law, I can explain that to you later. But I didn't want to make the motor get hot, and I didn't want this to get hot. So we were doing an external test on it. But then we realized that the polarity actually switches on the motor, and that's what makes it go up and down. So challenge not fixed yet, but we will. Details, small details, make for big quality. And that's what we're working on. Again, before I put my name on it, it's got to be right. Hopefully Chuckles can get me there. We'll figure it out. Like I told you, we ran into a lot of issues as we went to run the car, wiring issues, sensor issues, all kinds of problems. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, that's the way it's gonna go. Anyways, new parts don't always mean they're gonna work. We've got this thing back together, and we're gonna wrap it up, and we are gonna get it together and get it off the lift, and we're gonna do some suspension work on it, but that thing's ready to go, man. And it's gonna be on with Bill Conrad's car, number 2. We gotta make some more room in this place. I was gonna use the other building for our Chevelle remanufacturing. I've decided to leave it here at headquarters because it really pisses Jackie off. When we start the cars, it gets real smoky up there. You know, see up there? Right up there. It gets real smoky. No, I'm just kidding. We're having fun. Peace. Let's go. Let's move it. Moving. Moving. What are you doing, Murph? Mario's gotten 3 done in the time you're still in the first one.
Mario's an actual man.
We are going down the very first Chevelle production line, navigating our way through the ebbs and flows of the production line. It's incredible. Murphy's wearing plaid. Sarah's wearing plaid. Harry's wearing plaid. So we just dragged this bag boy over from the other shop because it's gonna get mated back to the body. But to get it to this point in time, you can see we've reinforced the chassis. This is another kit that we're not gonna be using anymore. Same style, we just modify it. So this is our trans support, trans mount. And then if you look at this kit, I think it's made by Speed Tech. So we use some of the components that Speed Tech sells, but we've decided to just go a little bit different direction. Not that this is bad, it'll be fine, but I think I can make it a little bit cleaner, a little bit better. In the beginning, if you remember the other episode, we actually had flex in the transit board, so the motor was actually moving in the chassis, which defeats the whole idea of boxing the chassis to begin with. Oh my gosh, right? What a bunch of work that is. So here it is. Here's where we're at. She's going right back. They're going to get back together. Those two are going to be mated back together. Pretty exciting, actually, to kind of knit them together and have some fun, but it takes a lot of work to get to this point. You'll see. We'll put it back together and figure out what's next. A little bit cleaner.
Yes.
You coulda?
Probably.
Don't tell Phil that. Coming to get his Fury today. Yep. You eat them? Yeah. How fun. Today's a big day. We've been working on this car for way too long. It's been a long time coming.
Girl here is Elin, the other little girl.
Oh, hi guys. Hi there. You brought the whole thing. I love that.
That color is just beautiful. This is the color.
Root beer.
It's like a root beer. Y'all came in the motorhome? How cool is that? So family came out to get Dwayne's car today. So cool. That's our T8 motor. So cool. So cool. Mark, like getting out of here, right? Hey, whoa,
It's all you?
I only fixed the good part.
He was 32 when he started this project.
Yeah, I was young, right? Young and dumb.
It aged him hard.
Got a nice car. Just a nice, beautiful body style. Just a new white stance. It's one of a kind. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
Beautiful.
You like it?
It's gorgeous.
Dwayne's been awesome. He's been patient. It's taken us longer than we thought. But it's going to turn out beautiful. Thank you, sir. We're going to be Isn't there a band called Chevelle? Chevelle. We have a ton of Chevelles. Obviously, you see them landing here. What am I up to? I'll show you more what we're going to do next week. It's fun. It's a ball. Hey, like and subscribe, follow along. What am I, John Pierre? You guys ever see that guy? He cooks. Anyways, hey, friends, no. Follow along and look at our tech tips on shorts. It's kind of cool. You know, tell me what you think. If there's something you really want to know about, shoot it at me. Maybe I'll find out for you. All right, peace out. Enjoy the week. See you next week.